Hey there, NBA fans. We know that you just love hearing about your favorite players on the go. Getting to the NBA is one of the hardest things to do in professional sports, with only 450 spots open every season. There is only a small chance a highly touted prospect will be able to make a roster and stay on one. Being the son of an NBA player who had a long career can be a daunting task that adds up to the pressure. Having to live up to the expectations of your father can be a distraction for even the best player at times. Let's have a look at the 10 NBA players whose father was a former NBA player. So, let's begin. Number 10. Justise Winslow and Rickie Winslow. Justise Winslow has developed into a very good player for the Miami Heat since being drafted in 2015 with the number 10 overall pick. He is averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists per game this season. His father, Rickie, played 8 games with the Milwaukee Bucks before taking his basketball career overseas. The fact that Justise Winslow's career has already lasted 30 times longer than his father's means he's one of the NBA players outshining what his dad did on the court. Justise is also one of the few NBA stars who won NCAA titles before turning pro. Number 9. Andrew Wiggins and Mychal Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins hasn't lived up to his potential as the next Tracy McGrady, but he has put up respectable numbers so far in his career. The Minnesota Timberwolves put together a package involving Kevin Love to acquire Wiggins, and pairing him with Karl Anthony Towns has been hit or miss. Wiggins put up 18 points per game this season as the T-Wolves transition out of the Jimmy Butler era. His father, Mychal, played during the 1980s, but his time in the league included a 2.5-year suspension for testing positive for cocaine. Mychal Wiggins finished his NBA career with 3,877 total points. Number 8. Mike Bibby and Henry Bibby. When you think of Mike Bibby, you probably think of the Sacramento Kings and the exciting offense he directed in the early 2000s. Bibby enjoyed a lengthy career and he averaged nearly 15 points and 5 assists per game. His father, Henry, was a respected basketball coach, but before he got into coaching, he played 9 seasons in the NBA, making the finals twice. This is a close one, but we're saying that as far as NBA players go, Mike Bibby was a bit better than Henry. Number 7. Mike Dunleavy Jr. and Mike Dunleavy. Mike Dunleavy Jr. was well known heading into the draft after a standout career at Duke. He averaged 11 points and 4 rebounds per game during his 14-year NBA career and retired in 2017. The elder Dunleavy played 11 seasons and averaged 8 points and 4 assists per game. Dunleavy, the dad, owns a .461 winning percentage as a coach and .535 in the postseason. Number 6. Al Horford and Tito Horford. The Boston Celtics have an excellent young core of talent, but the team's success starts and ends with Al Horford in the middle. The big man has been one of the league's most underrated players since coming out of Florida, and he has kept Boston in the thick of the Eastern Conference playoff race. There's no doubt Al Horford is one of the NBA stars outshining their dada. Tito Horford played 2 seasons in the NBA with the Milwaukee Bucks and a short 3-game stint with the Bullets, but he was never a starter or all-star like his son. Keep yourself tuned in, basketball fans. More father-son duo coming up. Number 5. Kobe Bryant and Joe Bryant. The Black Mamba is one of the fiercest competitors basketball has ever seen. He won 5 NBA championships with the Lakers, went to 18 All-Star games, and won the 2008 MVP award. Joe Bryant spent 8 seasons in the league, averaging 8 points and 4 rebounds per game, but his career is nowhere close to Kobe's. Number 4. Jalen Rose and Jimmy Walker. Part of the Fab Five at the University of Michigan, Jalen Rose was viewed as the next great point guard when the Pacers drafted him in 1994. He averaged over 14 points per game for his career and helped the Pacers get to the NBA Finals in 2000. Jimmy Walker was the number 1 overall pick in the 1967 NBA draft and played 9 seasons, averaging over 16 points per game. This is another close one, but based on longevity, we're saying Jalen Rose had a better NBA career. Number 3. Pete Maravich and Press Maravich. Pistol Pete Maravich was Stephen Curry before there was a Stephen Curry, an electrifying basketball player with the ability to seemingly score from anywhere on the court. One of the most dominant college players ever, Maravich averaged more than 31 points per game during the 1976-77 NBA season to win the scoring title. He enjoyed a Hall of Fame career and averaged over 24 points per game. His father, Press, played in the league in the Basketball Association of the American and the National Basketball League, later merging to become the NBA. And he had a long career as a coach. However, as far as NBA players, or the equivalent, go, the son was much better than the father. Number 2. Klay Thompson and Mychal Thompson. Getting drafted in the lottery out of Washington State, Klay Thompson entered the league as a sharpshooter that could also defend the perimeter. He already has a Hall of Fame career with 3 championships with the Warriors and a 42% career three-point percentage. Mychal Thompson was a 2-time champion with the Lakers and averaged 13 points and 7 rebounds per game for his career. Klay Thompson's extra championship, 5 All-Star Game selections and 2 All-NBA nods ensure he is one of the NBA players outshining his father's career. And number 1. Stephen Curry and Dell Curry. You knew it had to end here, right? You can't discuss the current NBA players outperforming their dads without putting Stephen Curry on the list. We've already looked at the argument of Steph Curry as the greatest point guard of all time, but his father, Dell, was no slouch in the league either. Stephen Curry has arguably become the greatest shooter the league has ever seen, and the 2-time MVP could help the Warriors win their 4th championship in 5 seasons this year. Dell Curry held the NBA record for most points by a reserve for years, although Lou Williams took that achievement during the 2018-19 season. Curry played 15 seasons in the league and averaged more than 11 points per game while shooting over 40% from behind the arc. Not bad, but Stephen Curry's 23.5 points per game and 43.6% three-point shooting are a tad bit better than his dad. Like father, like son, a phrase we often hear, but practical examples are found in the real games of the NBA. You will find players having those dads who were once big names of NBA and their sons continuing their legacy. Stay with us till the next video of amazing facts from your favorite NBA game vibes. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video, thumbs up if you have liked it, and do hit the subscribe button so that you won't be missing out on any interesting videos from now on.